This content is for informational and educational purposes only. You should not construe any such information or other material as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice. Nothing contained here constitutes a solicitation, recommendation, endorsement, or offer to buy or sell any securities or other financial instruments whatsoever by Draper Gorin Blockchain, aka DGB, the presenter, or other associated parties for the content being provided. Please do your own due diligence and seek proper counsel.
Boom.
So what about Bitcoin? Does that apply to Bitcoin as well?
Does the boom apply to Bitcoin?
No. The disclosure statement. Are people allowed to buy Bitcoin?
Everyone's allowed to buy whatever they want. Just, we're not responsible for those actions, no matter what we say. I'm getting errors where it's not going live on X.
On X?
Yeah, it's saying so, and that's our biggest audience. So I might end the stream and start over. But it says an error occurred on X, usually temporary. Just wait.
What are you doing breaking X?
We're live, but we're not live. What's up, John?
Hey, we're trying to figure out what's going wrong with X, John.
Yeah, X is something's weird right now. Like you can't view notifications. It's like works 10% of the time.
Yeah,
can't see your profile.
That's no point.
Must be something going on.
Let me see.
Do I end the stream and start over? But hold on, I'm gonna hit go live again just on X. There's like a button to try again, so we'll see what happens when I do it. Oh,
yes, there's an outage. There's an outage right now on X. Yeah, right. On downdetector.com, it shows that it's spiking right now.
Down detector.
All right, we'll give it another minute. I have the ability to just click go live again and again and again. I'll wait a minute so I don't add to the
30 streams. It's just good to keep.
That would actually be pretty rad, and they're all like staggering with the same thing on it.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
You know, it'll just add to the ridiculousness of Bitcoin all-time high day.
See, you should do what we did. I think it's studio.x.com, and you can create a stream, and you could just set up we actually have a PC that we set up that has that view in place.
Yeah. Where
you can see the Bitcoin price, and technically you could always have that up, always live, and then do your streams over it. And then when you're off, it goes back to that price. It just loads. But the problem is it'll stay on. It just, after 48 hours, I think, it doesn't show that you're live in a space at all. So they kind of shut you down, but you could technically do a continuous space forever. It's kind of fun.
Kind of cool. Forever, which is Bitcoin's price.
I mean, it could be anything.
You can chime into it and then just start talking. And like we could do this, and then when we go off, it goes back to Bitcoin's price, like a TV network.
So how do we do that? So how do we get it so that it just has this price?
It's complicated. My son Solomon set it up, but we bought a dedicated PC that's always on, that is specifically built to run all the time, nice and cool, because it'll get hot after a while.
Yeah.
But and it's always on, and you set up a stream key it's like studio.x.com, I think, and then we're just basically displaying a web page pretty much. But that could be anything. So you kind of build it out. I mean, it's pretty fun. You could do a lot of things with it. Like you could put slides up, like looking for funding for your startup, and that's like always live, and then you're live. But it's pretty cool. And then it just saves.
Well, what would be cool
thing
is if you get somebody that joins it, all of a sudden you get a message that comes and lets you know that there's somebody there or watching, and then you can hop on.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun project to tinker with for sure.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Huh.
I don't know. Are we going to be able to go live? I can't even refresh. Like I can't view our profile.
I'm assuming something's up because it's not. I didn't click go live for a minute, and I'll try again in just a sec. But
I'm getting it. Are you getting a pop up on desktop that says to install an app for X.com?
No, I was looking on my phone.
Oh, man,
that's not sketchy.
Yeah, right.
Phone looks fine.
So it's sort of. Yeah, it's let's see, following. Yeah, it's really slow and weird, and then there's a lot of the widgets on the right side of X are saying something went wrong. Try reloading. So obviously,
what does it show? We're live.
Yeah, the widgets are gone. Hey, at least Grok is still there though. You can ask Grok, where do all my widgets go?
Maybe Bitcoin is breaking the internet. That's it. People are finally getting excited.
No, it's this live stream. Everyone was so excited to hear from the three of us about what's happening.
And the rumors, because we didn't tell anyone about this in advance. We just decided we'd go live without telling anyone. But somehow the universe knew.
That's the way to do it. It's the only way, for sure. We also have brought down Duolingo and LinkedIn, apparently, at the same time.
Cyber attacks.
Lots of people realizing they need to learn the language of crypto right now, this second, because of Bitcoin.
Wow.
What is the language of crypto? Math?
The language of crypto is just love.
It's
just nothing but love.
That's right. Learn the language of love. Welcome back. Dang. Still giving me errors. I'm glad I'm hanging out with you guys. I think that this is live on LinkedIn and YouTube still. So this is going to be the most exciting, 7 minutes of our YouTube live stream for that audience, which isn't very many, because I think 90% plus are on. See, I'm going to go on to. Oh yeah, it is. We are live on LinkedIn.
Well, straight from Grok, based on recent reports, X, formerly Twitter, is experiencing significant issues as of May 22nd, 2025. Users are reporting widespread glitches, particularly with direct messaging functionality where messages fail to load or send properly, rendering features super buggy or unusable for some.
So what do you think? Is this an AWS thing? What company powers the backend, like Cloudflare or AWS or... Because you said LinkedIn is having problems too. I just commented on our LinkedIn stream, and
engagement analytics
pop up. It should pop up in the area where we have this thingy, the comments where you can bring them on the screen. But I don't see my comment here.
They had May
my comment is missing
20th too, which lasted for an hour and 30 minutes. They just happen to time these outages right when we're playing our show.
Of course.
It's all good. I was just
happy to start over.
John's
you know what it is? You know what it is, guys? Everybody's on their lunch break trying to read their Twitter feed.
Yes. It's definitely.
They're all Bitcoin's at an all-time high, and everybody's looking at the Twitter.
What's going to be the best? What's going to be the best conspiracy theory as to why Twitter is down right now?
Well, obviously the
Russians, China, like some kind of what's going to be, space. Dude, this is it. The Galactic Federation is taking over our social media right now.
Well,
they're taking down our communication channels.
We haven't created that yet.
Highly likely. I heard Kim Jong-un was pissed off that a submarine didn't properly launch yesterday, that he was touring. So maybe this has something to do with it. It's just my theory.
Take down our communication channels. Come back to Earth so that they could sell Satoshi's Bitcoin and go back to Uranus.
It's a long trip.
I had to turn it into a really dumb 12-year-old joke.
That'd be very expensive to fly to Uranus for sure.
It is.
No comment.
I'm glad this is only live at the most professional social network right now. It's only live on LinkedIn, which is where all the Uranus talk is supposed to be spoken.
Very professional.
Actually, I don't think it's probably even there either, because I said I commented and
this is a very scientific conversation here.
Yeah, Uranus is trending. It did have a spike in activity. There's about 1,000 people a day that post about Uranus.
That's it.
Yeah, I wonder what they're posting.
I feel like there should be more than 1,000 people posting Uranus jokes on the internet every day.
Alon should probably put more pictures.
It's
I'm eating blueberries.
Pretty low engagement posts. Anyways, yes.
And watermelon. And speaking of watermelon, the best time of year is the summer to eat watermelon. We're almost at summertime. You're outside. It's a beautiful day.
It's nice. It's nice. I had to.
Even if we're live, today. Even if we're only live on LinkedIn, it's a great day to be alive.
Should we try to restart?
Well, every couple minutes I click on this go live thing that should just send our feed to Twitter, and it doesn't work.
Okay.
Should we turn it off and turn the whole thing back on from the beginning and see?
Yeah. Otherwise,
Okay,
someone's gonna like replay 10 minutes of us going, "Are we live?"
Yeah. Okay, I'm ending the stream, and sorry if you guys watched this 11 minutes of good times.
That's amazing.